Hey, this is Lion Runner here with reviews and revisits, and we're going to take a look at this application OBS, and I'm going to give you a quick introductory look into this software and see how we can do some screen recording and have another screen recording option in addition to the videos that I've been sharing with you on how to do screen recording in ShareX. We're also going to see how we can do that in OBS Studio. OBS is an open source software that allows for streaming for video and audio capture. I'm recording this audio and the video that you're seeing on screen through this OBS right now. And also you can video record from your camera and video record yourself as well as do screen recording as I'm doing now. So this is the dashboard inside OBS itself. Because we have it set to screen record right now, it's showing itself in perpetuity into the screen. Here you can do on-screen recording when you come over here on this left panel and you want to select scenes. Actually, before you do that, I would go to source, and under source you want to pick display capture, this icon that looks like a computer monitor, like a desktop computer monitor, display capture. And then you come over here to scene, hit the plus here, and you create whatever scene you want. You're going to use different scenes for different types of visual capture. So you'll want one at least for your screen recording and at least a second one for your video capture using your computer camera to video yourself for when we get to doing that. Once you are in here and you've done that, you can, when this is not recording, right now it says stop recording because it is recording. When it's not recording, you would hit start recording, and it would say start instead of stop there. Now what you can do to make sure that you know that you're capturing audio, I've had this happen, do a full recording, come back afterwards and realize it got none of my audio. You'll want to see that this bar is moving, this audio bar, mic auxiliary, that's what the label says there. For this bottom bar, you can see it peaking and the sound moving when I speak. So we know that one is in full effect. We know we're not getting audio from the desktop because we see there's no sound showing here. So now that's where we'll go next. All right, so going from here, we're going to play my ShareX video on review and revisits about doing some screen recording there and getting your virtual audio capture.
It's Lion Runner again with reviews involved, so you can hear someone speaking like I'm doing now from outside of the computer. But if you want to hear sound from inside of the computer, such as maybe a song that's playing on there, or you want to take a snippet of a YouTube with a microphone, which is Lion Runner again with reviews and revisits. And we're once again going to take a look at ShareX. In our last video, we looked at how we could get the external microphone installed so you can hear someone speaking like I'm doing now from outside of the computer.
So there we have it. This is how you can do your audio and visual screen capture using OBS. Load up the application. Select your source, display capture, select a scene. Once you have a scene selected and you're using your display capture, it's going to capture the on-screen visual that you provide. A couple of things before I let you go on this. You'll want to go to your settings and make sure a couple of specific things are set up. You have a number of different settings here, and I think I kept the vast majority, if not all of these default. The two things that I would have you make sure that you pay close attention to is your output over here on the left. And this will guide you to where your application, your saved video is going to output to when the video is over with. Because I'm live recording, I think that's why it's not letting me open this. But you can see it's under my user profile, under videos, OBS. And so when we come here, you'll see that's what we have here, this PC videos OBS. And so that's in my videos folder. And when you install OBS, I think it automatically creates that OBS folder under videos. If you want it to go somewhere else, if you want your generic place for your videos to go to be somewhere else, you can come in here, click browse, and when you're not recording, you would be able to change that. I would recommend that you leave it there and you move videos out of that folder after recording if you need them to be elsewhere. That's what I do on my reviews and revisits channel. I record things here. Then I place the saved video into a folder for that particular project after the fact. But it's good to have one obvious central place, and you might as well leave the generic setup. It makes sense as it is, so I would leave that. The other thing is this recording format. This MKV video version, from my experience, at least the editing software that I use will not upload that version. So this is I use Movie Studio, and it will not upload MKV video files, so I have to convert those videos into MP4s. You can instead just come here, same output, recording format, and change your video file type to MP4. Again, if I wasn't recording right now, this drop down would be enabled and you could select that video format. That's at least if you do not have a way to convert these MKV videos to MP4s. The other thing, the only reason why I leave it as MKV a lot of the time, because it is a format that is a little bit better as far as recording sound out of OBS. And so it might be better to leave it as MKV if you're able to convert to MP4 for other usages, or if you don't need the video files to be MP4, leave it as MKV. And there is another option also to record something as a MKV file. And then after the recording is finalized, and you can take it out of the folder and you can come in here, and there's this remix recordings option that allows you to convert files from MKV to MP4. We'll probably show that in the next video. But that's it for this one. Lion Runner Reviews and Revisits. I'm out.